Pinion Check is the electronic version of OQSG skills assessments. In this video, I will review the check feature and conduct a check assessment. Let's get started. First, you, the evaluator, would navigate to the check tile on your Pinion main menu. In this demo, I am signed in as a power user level and can simply select the check tile. If you are signed in as an administrator user level, you would first need to select the services tile and then check. Next, you would want to enter in the location of your assessment. So in this drop-down, you would select your location. Next, you would select your user. So I will go ahead and use the search bar here and select my user. What you're presented with here are all those different check assessments that are able to be assigned. This key will give you a bit more information about these assessments. Assessments with this icon are new assessments, meaning these are assessments that can be selected and began. An incomplete assessment would be colored here. An ineligible assessment would be red. You can see one here. What this means is that I do not have this particular task on my evaluator task list, therefore I am ineligible to perform this check assessment. A completed check assessment would be green and an incomplete here. You can also get a bit more information about any check assignments currently made to your user. So if you toggle here, this will show you any of the assignments that are currently made as well as completed assignments. You'll see here that this demo user has a number of check completions, noted green here. They have check 27 in an incomplete status. For today's demo, I am looking to perform check 21. I do not see that that assignment has been made already, so I'll go ahead and make that assignment now. I will go up to the search bar and search for check 21. I'll select the assignment here, and now I can begin the assessment. Just as with the skills assessment, you'll be provided with a description. During the check assessment, you would navigate using the next and previous buttons. Here you would see the check assessment instructions, equipment and materials list, as well as more information regarding the different evaluation methods. These evaluation methods would match those of the skills assessment. You would have the evaluation method of performance, simulation, and oral. Same notice applies that the oral option is not always allowed on some performance criteria. We would select next to continue. Here you would be presented with your AOC recognition section. In this box here, you as the evaluator would be entering in your candidates' responses during your assessment of their AOC recognition. For this demo, I'm just going to go ahead and enter in sample and select next to continue. Here, if there were any additional AOCs that were discussed, you would go ahead and record those here along with your candidates' responses. If no additional AOCs were discussed, you would go ahead and enter in not applicable. Next, you would proceed into your assessment here. So you're going to be presented with your criteria. You would want to select your evaluation method that you use to evaluate the candidate. There is the unacceptable option here. For today's demo, I will go ahead and select the acceptable oral evaluation method. And I will proceed through to the next assessment criteria. Here, you would want to enter in any of the information that is being requested. So in this particular slide, we are needing to list the available security components. Again, I would just enter in sample as this is a demo. and I would proceed on. Here, you as the evaluator would select the qualification status. You would select qualified or not qualified. In today's demo, I'll go ahead and select qualified. Next, you're presented with the candidate's acknowledgement. Here, you would need to capture the candidate's signature. If you were using a touch-sensitive screen, the candidate could sign in this box. For today's demo, I'm using a PC with a mouse, so I'll go ahead and sign here. Again, this is just a test account, so I'll go ahead and select next. Here, I would need to capture the evaluator, my signature here, my evaluator acknowledgement, and select next here. This actually concludes your Check 21 assessment. From here, you could generate a certificate. You will note that the score has been submitted here. So in this screen, you could go ahead and select Finish. This will return you to the check area where you can proceed with your next check assessment.